Kaito Dancing Shadow's got to be one of the coolest, most unique planeswalkers we currently have in Standard, and I don't think it gets nearly enough shine in my opinion, which is why we built today's entire deck list around him, and it is a certified banger. That's right, guys. We're talking about Kaito Dancing Shadow, a card I am very familiar with. We played before in the past, and I wanted to revisit because it's honestly one of the coolest planeswalkers we have in Standard. It's very unique in its passive ability in that it takes creatures that you attack with and you return them back to your hand to trigger its abilities twice, which is very interesting and very unique in making it much harder to build around than most planeswalkers. But I think we've got a pretty sweet game plan here, because the idea for me with Kaito is to get creatures with good ETB effects or good attacking effects, so when they land a shot or enter the battlefield, they trigger some sort of ability, we bring it back to our hand, and then we can replay it again. Things like Urtai, for example, we counter something on the opponent's turn, then we attack the following turn, and then it bounces back to our hand to then counter something again on the following turn, and all while we're triggering Kaito's ability twice. Now today we're going with more of a sacrifice package, because we got tokens like the zombie tokens off Jadar and the tokens off the Urabrask's Forge, which are going to sacrifice themselves on the end step anyways, so we can actually bounce those back to our hand essentially, which really we're just getting rid of them anyways, and then we get to trigger Kaito twice, which opens up a pretty sweet unique sacrifice package where we can then use Eaten Alive, Corrupted Conviction for more card draw. And then we've also got things like Gravelighter, which when it enters the battlefield can either draw us a card depending on the situation, or force the opponent to sacrifice something as well as us, and then we can then replay it again after it attacks with Kaito. So it's some really sweet synergies here. Rankle being a new card to the bunch here, and this card plays really well with Kaito because this comes in with haste, attacks in right away, triggers a bunch of things that benefit us very much so because we're a sacrifice deck, and then because it had haste and it landed that shot, we'll bring it back to our hand and we can then replay it again the next turn. So there's a lot of really sweet synergies and looping effects we can do with Kaito, but this one was a blast. I think you're going to enjoy it. We're going to jump right into it. But if you are new here and you enjoy content just like this, we do post videos 5 days a week, so if you wouldn't mind hitting the like, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it very much, and it would help out more than you might know. So with that being said, enjoy the video. We'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, today we're playing some Grixis Kaito. This is a deck that honestly has a pretty special place in my heart because it's a deck that we played a long time ago and really fell in love with, and I ended up using it as like my main ranking deck for a while. This one though looks way different from that one. This one is definitely geared a lot more towards sacrifice, but it's got some pretty interesting combos it can do with the bouncing of Kaito's ability here to trigger it twice. Opening hand here would be phenomenal if I had a swamp, right? I don't think I can keep it because of that reason. All right, this is a lot better. A lot better. Okay, let's go with... Circuit Mender drop. All right. That'll have to do. But yes, this hand looks so much better. As long as we can get the Kaito down on 4, we're going to be in a really good spot here. Looks like Orzhov. Hopefully no blue. I just don't want to get countered. No blue and we'll be all right. That's a really good find right there. The Forge is really, really solid 3-drop here. Let's hope they don't have an answer for it. Partition. Okay, I mean, that is an annoying spell for sure, but it doesn't actually, get rid of it fully, so I can live with that. All right, we know this is probably gonna get the same sort of treatment here, but at least let's get a card out of the deal. Oh, never mind. No more partition, huh? That's good. They're probably working off the farewell and all that stuff, so something to keep in mind. We'll probably want to hold the counter spell open most of the time here. Just keep drawing cards, I guess. I want to create a 2/2, but I know they're just going to answer the board if I do that. Like I said, I'd like to hold my counter spell, but they're not going to actually cast a sweeper unless we actually commit to the battlefield, right? So I guess we'll go with the Mender for now. That way, if they do run out of sweeper of any sort, the Mender will at least get us some card advantage. Let's end the turn. Wandering Emperor? No, it's the Murex. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, is the Murex coming down and attacking into Kaito, so wanted to make sure we had a blocker available. Kind of an awkward first game here against an opponent that I don't really know what's going on. All right, so let's attack into the opponent here. We will activate Kaito's ability. We draw the card.
Thanks for the help, Pon-Pon-chan.
It's a good card. Let's create a Pon-Pon-chan and let's draw a card.
Sometimes the winning move
And I think it's Jadar. Jadar is good here because it leaves me the counter magic available to us. I feel like we're doing a pretty good job right now of just controlling the pacing of this game. Feeling very confident of where it's going so far, especially if they have those farewells or those sweepers. You know, for us to just blow it up with a single counter spell is nice. They can't attack with the might. Pass the turn. What's it gonna be? Okay, Innistrad, huh? So it's looking to kill one of my creatures. They create... well, they don't create anything unless they actually flip it. So do we allow that? Yeah, I guess we can allow that. I don't really care too much. Sure. We know they're taking out Jadar. No big surprise there. Okay. We get this down. No counter magic. I really want to get this down at some point. Let's even get a cheaper one just for 3 here. Corrupted Conviction, not quite. All right, let's send that back to my hand.
Let's press our
and let's draw another card. Okay.
Sometimes the winning move is to sit and watch.
Let's get down the Circuit Mender, gaining some life, and then hold that counter magic open for the Urtai Resurrected. Seems good to me. We'll have to drop a card here though. We'll drop a land. Yeah, I mean, it's slow. It's definitely a very slow burn here at this game. I feel like we could be moving a little bit quicker if it wasn't so awkward. I have to constantly be ready for that sweeper. I don't really want to lose my entire board state here. Not that it matters. I mean, it's really only 2 creatures here, but like that though, like I don't want to get swept up and then have them have a bunch of mites left over like that. That seems very, very bad for us. So we're going to counter that. That's what we've been waiting for though. That's all we needed to see there to get, you know, this train rolling. And they have a cut down? They do. Pretty solid cut down right there, can't lie. Another counter is solid. That's what I'm saying though. I really think we should just, you know, stick to this game plan of just sending things in like this. Just keep pinging them to death essentially. Yeah, we'll leave the 2/2 back for blocks. We'll send this back to our hand.
Thanks for the help, Pon-Pon-chan.
And we'll do it again. Might as well just make this not available attack or block, because I want to try to get this loyalty a little bit higher too, so we can eventually create another 2/2. And we've got so many cards in hand, I don't really need any more. Just a very, very slow burn, that's all. Slow burn. What's in the yard here? Nothing? Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And there's the scoop. Yeah, it was just a matter of time, honestly. Like I said, it was going to be very, very slow, but it was definitely, it was getting to the point where we were grinding them out, and there was nothing they could really do. With Kaito being able to just shut this down every turn and attacking through, it was bound to bleed him out eventually. I was going to get a Jadar in at some point, and if we drew into another Forge, that's where we were really going to get our value, is those Forge growing every single turn. So that's nice. GG. All right, solid first game against an Orzhov mid-range deck. I think that's honestly kind of like where we're going to thrive, is those mid-rangey type decks. Aggro is going to be tough for us to beat, I will be honest. All right, we got a pretty solid hand here with the Jadar and Corrupted Conviction to get us going. Love that. But yes, I will say that one more time just to be clear. The aggro decks are going to be very tough for us to beat unless we can get a Gix command in the hand. That's why we have it in the build, is because we were doing really well against pretty much everything. We had a really solid win rate, but we kept getting beat by soldiers and stuff like that, which is annoying. So I had to go ahead and throw some Gix commands in here to hopefully answer that problem. Man. Eaten Alive is really nice though. Eaten Alive here with the Jadar, it'll obviously blow up a couple of things along the way. Like that. Let's just hope Jadar doesn't get taken out by something here. Obviously, Mono Black has a lot of answers for stuff like this. Don't need it dying here. A Beetle. Ooh. Man. Yeah, I think we dropped the Eaten Alive. I need the mana. All right, I really don't care too much for anything out there right now. I guess Evolve Sleeper could become a problem though down the road, so let's just do this. Let's sacrifice the 2/2 here, and then we'll look to Corrupted Conviction on the token that we generate here. Perfect. That'll work. Couldn't speak there for a second, man. Words can be challenging whenever a creature dies, so let's do this now so they don't draw any cards off of our value. Very nice. Now if we can get a Kaito, we're in business, man. Business. Oh, magic is easy. All right, let's go with the land. Bring our friend in here, and for now we're just gonna send this in, return it to my hand, and let's just keep them quiet for a turn here while we just set up.
That should be enough of a distraction.
Keep them quiet while we set it all up. Let's hope they don't have any like Shieldred's Edicts. That would be pretty bad. I'm sure they do, but Graveyard Trespassers A-okay. All right. Just gonna create some bodies here. That's all we're gonna do this turn, is get some bodies in front of the opponent here so they can't take advantage of attacking, you know, our friend here. Graveyard Trespasser is gonna run right into a Death Toucher, so I don't think they're gonna want to do that. You never know though. We don't really care too much about the discard right now because we're gonna be drawing a boatload of cards with our Dancing Shadow. So discard away. They are really hurting for the mana. Why did they do that? Oh, so they can draw a card. Makes sense. I was wondering, I'm like, why would they even do that? They're looking for the lands though. So they send away their Beetle as sacrificial fodder to try to find it. I maybe should have just let that go, huh? Okay. Got options here. Options are good. Let's go with this first and see what happens. We might want to actually send that back to our hand here. What do we do? Nah, we got to do that. We got to do it. They draw another card. Bummer. It's all good though. We get another great card to draw us cards, but let's draw a card, see what we get. I'm looking for like a kill spell here of some sort. A Gix command would be pretty phenomenal. So we got 3 blockers here that can handle this field pretty easily. So let's draw a card. Another Conviction is nice. Corrupted Conviction on our Circuit Mender would draw us 3 cards. That's something that we could think about, and we can also replace it. That might have to be the move. We have plenty of mana though, man. I hope alright, that's fine. Alright, another Kaito and another Mender. Man, the Shuffler is not working right now, huh? I forgot that you're supposed to space the cards out. Okay. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Like, the shuffler is on one right now, huh? All right. Easy kill there. I'll take it. That's a good card. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Let's create... No, we don't actually need to create anything. Let's draw another card. If I play this, I'm left with 3 mana. Yeah, it's not gonna fly for me. All right, let's pass the turn. We got another Kaito. I'm telling you guys, the shuffler. We've gotten three Circuit Menders, 3 Corrupted Convictions, 3 Dancing Shadows. Oh my goodness. We do have other cards in this deck, I promise. Where's the Forges when you need them, huh? Sure. We're gonna Urtai. Urtai is gonna come in and destroy this. We will discard one of our Dancing Shadows. All good. Giving them a lot of card advantage here for sure, but it's definitely worth it, I think. I gotta deal with this Morbid Opportunist though, man. I need the Gix command soon. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep you still.
I'll handle this one.
Let's send this in because they're not gonna be willing to block this, I don't think. Maybe send them both in just to make sure something gets through here. Nice. I needed to make sure something got through, so I'm glad it did. All right, so we can send back the Circuit Mender. We draw another card, which does hurt us thanks to the Shieldred. What is wrong with the shuffler, dude? Oh goodness. There's no way. There's no way we drew another Jadar. That's wild. Oh my gosh. This game is silly sometimes, man. Alright, well, Shieldred can't attack or block, which is very helpful, but doesn't matter. I need something, man. A Gix, like I said, a Gix command would really just clean this up nicely for us and we could be done with it. The Forge is cool. I will take that. I needed this a long time ago, to be honest, but what a weird game we got to navigate here, huh? All right, so I'm gonna force this to not be able to attack or block again until I can figure out a way to deal with it properly. And then send in our friend here. Okay, they make a block. Let's just fill up the board here. No reason to hold back at this time. Let's just get this all in. A little bit awkward a few turns here, but eventually, like I said, we'll draw into something like Eaten Alive or something helpful. And then we can start really sending these through. That's the problem, is we can't really attack right now because there's too many problems in front of us right now. But I still feel like I'm in a driver's seat. Like, I'm not feeling like I'm too far out of this at all. I'll take that, sure. The more forges, you know, down the road will be super, super valuable. Interesting. All right, I'll trade one of my Circuit Menders for your Trespasser all day long. There we go. Now we are cooking with Gasolina. Gasolina. Okay, well, we'll start with this, right? Start with this. We want to do what? Do we want to give... Just kill everything with 2 or less? That's going to wipe out my field a little bit here, but we'll be left with an Urtai and they'll be left with one of their Shieldreds. I would imagine this one. then we wouldn't be able to kill it just yet, but I could draw a few cards. Hopefully this will get us there. All right, here we go. Destroy, sacrifice. And which Shieldred are we dropping? I have 8 cards in my graveyard, so they definitely can flip over their Shieldred, which they plan to do. So there it is. They draw a card, we draw a card. It's not the card we were looking for. Come on. There we go. That'll work. That'll work. Let's do it now. Ooh, what if we cancel out their ability to flip? That could be good. That could be solid. I like this. I like this a lot. We send this through.
Thanks for the help, Pom-Pom-chan.
Let's draw another card.
Keep both
And we end the turn. What a weird game, though. I'm really trying my best here to navigate these waters that are really seeming pretty treacherous here, but all right, now we kill it. Because countering the abilities, you know, funny and all because they spend all the mana, but then they still are left with the Shieldred, you know what I mean? So we can't really have that. That is such a waste, but okay. Very strange. Very, very strange go for the throat there. All right, and now we're winning. This game's over. Cool. Let's draw some cards. Corrupted Conviction is nuts.
Even I learned something.
And here's where we go off. Here's where we go off.
Infiltration's my specialty.
Here's where we go insane. GG's, my guy. Outgrinded the mono black deck. Dude, I mean, I'm just going to say it again one more time just to be very clear. The shuffler is messed up this game. It's absolutely because this is crazy. I think we've drawn all 4 Kaitos. Or at least 3 or 4 of them. We got all 4 forges. Just nuts. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this can't attack or block. We're gonna do this.
I'll handle this one.
They're gonna sacrifice, and we're gonna put counters and lifelink on this. All right, we're gonna go here. Send everybody through. We gain 5 life, and they're down to 2. Send this back to our hand.
Thanks for the help, Pom-Pom-chan.
1, 2, 3. Not enough to replay this. Yeah, just the 1. And then we'll go do one of these. And that'll do it. That will do it, ladies and gentlemen. Opponent's going to gain some life, though, obviously, with Shieldred. So they may have a shot here to make one last stand. But what are you going to do against 4 forges? Like, there's nothing you can do. That stuff's going to run away with the game quickly. Quickly, mate. I wouldn't be surprised if Gandalf's head explodes right now. Come on. Later, Gandalf. That was a fun game, though. I will say it was a very fun game. The opponent had a very, very cool grind them out type of deck, so it made for a really fun matchup. So I respect it. I respect it. I hope they don't rope us out, because I just gave them respect, and you don't want to give respect and then get roped out for 3 timeouts. That'd be unfortunate. All right, what a savage, man. Just decided to rope us out all the way. Unfortunate, man. We had such a fun game, such good energy, such a compelling matchup, and then they just rope us. Savage. Feels bad, man. But hey, a win is a win, and I'll take that all day. Even if they want to rope us at the end, I'll take it. I'm sure that game was riddled with misplays too, I'm sure. I mean, that game was so grindy. Like, I'm sure there were so many different paths we could have chosen there, and Opening hand here would be absolutely nuts if we just had like a swamp, but we don't, so can't really keep it. And this is much better. I did see a hello, so. Escort, mono white. Okay, so this is going to be an aggressive build, I would imagine, with an escort on the field. Gives 1/1 counter and lifelink and indestructible if they choose to sacrifice it. So Voice of the Blessed. No, Virtuoso. I haven't seen that in a minute. That's a scary card. It's a really scary card. Got to get to this Gix command before it's too late, huh? Let's see what we can do. Hopefully the Virtuoso doesn't get too large. Okay, that's pretty good. All right, looking at my 2/2, like checking if it can block, I think. Ooh, Circuit Mender is actually really nice here because it gains us life, and if they exile it, we can draw a card, which we desperately need because we need to get to this Urtai Resurrected here if we're going to have a shot, because we need to blow up that sentry, get back to Jadar. There's a lot of things we got to do here. But right now, the good news is their entire field is definitely sweepable with the Gix command. Just got to get there. And they're moving, man. They are definitely cruising and moving. Yep, we knew that's coming. All right, that's going to a 2/2 now, which is starting to get a little scary because if it gets any bigger, makes things a little tougher for the command. Are they already going to sacrifice it? They are going to just send it, huh? Indestructible, lifelink, vigilance. All right. Well, we're still going with this either way, so I'll take it. Another Urtai is great if I can find a land. No, no land. Bummer. Okay, well, I mean, it's something though. It's a playable. It is in fact a playable. Sacrifice a creature, Virtuoso gone. It buys me a little bit of time. Very small amount of time. They say good game. I don't know what the good game is about. Maybe they think because they lost their Virtuoso it's a wrap, but we'll see. All right, that's a great find. That's all I needed. We're back in this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. All right, cool. You'd love to see that. You'd love to see that. Yeah, I think this is over now. I think that's what they meant by good game, is just that they had that Virtuoso and kind of lost a lot there on that one. We might not even need the Gix command here, to be honest. Not even that important. We just go with another Urtai Resurrected, blow this up, maybe. Seems good to me. See what they play here. Could get, you know, something pretty good on a counter spell. Nope. Nope. Let's destroy it. Destroy. They get another card. I hate helping them out here, but I mean, as long as we've got this in hand, I really don't think this opponent has much for us because most of their field is going to be consistent of really small creatures that you're trying to deal damage with. Take the Jadar. Take the Jadar. Dang. Would have been nice. Would have been nice. All right. Let's get down the Forge. No attacks. Say go. Officer, please commit just a little bit more to the board here. One more creature. No, they don't have another creature. I think it's another land in their hand. They definitely would have committed more if they could have, I think. And they draw into an Informant, which if they connive away this land, it's still going to be a 2/1, which is great for us for the sweep. Nope. All right, that's still fine though, because what we're going to end up doing here is going to be pretty crafty. What we're going to do is we're going to Gix command, right? We're gonna blow up all the 2/2s, but we're gonna give our 1/1 counters to Jadar. And check this out. What's gonna happen is we get back the Urtai, and the Urtai blows up the Informant. Aha. Later, nerd. And we gain life, which is very big at this point in the game. We'll give him the good game back because I think this time it's pretty much done. And we've got Kaito, so here comes the massive card draw flood that's gonna happen. We're gonna outvalue them deep into the game here. We thought that last few turns were good. This is gonna get even better. Here we go. Here we go. Draw a card. Oh, Rankle. We finally get to do some Rankle action. It's a bit late, but you know, we'll take it. They block the Trampler, which is the worst thing they could have done. Send it back. Draw another card. And next turn we drop a Rankle. Add additional pain. We add 2 more damage per attack, which is nuts. I mean, a farewell definitely gets us pretty good here. Not quite a farewell. Not that I was too scared of them having the farewell or even like a depopulate, because if you're running a deck that's running this many creatures and whatnot, you're not going to be running too many sweepers. All right, so we send everything in. Rankle hits first. We go ahead and we activate all the abilities. We sacrifice. Oh, do we want to return this? Yeah, we'll return this. We'll sacrifice the 2/2. They sacrifice the 1/1. We hit them for 4 and 3, both 2 extra damage on top of that. We get the treasure. Rankle is insane with Kaito, man. I think these 2 cards were literally designed for each other. So good. GG's. Man, I hope we get to do some more Rankle stuff for you guys, because that was a card I actually got a lot of action with before even recording, and it was really good, and I'm super stoked about that card in this build. Opponent gets to go first. This is more than good enough to keep for us here. I do hope we draw into something like Eaten Alive or like a Corrupted Conviction would be nice with Jadar. That would be the best case scenario. We'll see what happens though. All right, rack those colors. I am glad we drew that though. Nice little curve into our, yeah, our entire hand curves out beautifully now. So let's see what happens. Mardu colors with an ambitious farmhand. Not 100% sure what we're staring at yet. I've been seeing a lot of really unique decks playing this deck though, so algorithm seems to favor creativity when we put this one together. Jadar's dead. That's unfortunate. The good news is the Erebras Forge, like I said, I'm glad I found it on 3 here, because it's such a good tool that's so hard for the opponents to typically remove off the field. Not impossible. There's definitely things available in the colors of red, like a braid and whatnot. But for the most part, Erebras Forge, a very sticky threat. Already got the opponent down to 16. Feeling good. Go for the throats. Trying to keep him. Keep in mind what's happening here, because I don't know what sort of deck they're running right now. Couple creatures with some good ETB effects. This could be an Elish Norn deck. Who knows? I will play out the Kaito. And I will make this unable to attack or block the following turn. No way. Oh, Absence? Really? Dang, it's actually pretty killer, I'm not gonna lie. Them taking out the Kaido there is really nuts. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 3, 4. Okay, so we need yeah, we're good to go on the Rankle next turn, which is great. Is that what we want to do? Probably, right? Let's go Rankle. And I don't really care about the farm hands right now. I really don't. So we're just going to send the attacks through. We're not going to worry about sacrificing. We'll get the treasure though. Oh, what a bummer. Well played, well played. Got me. Should have seen that coming from a mile away. But again, I didn't even really, I don't know what we were walking into, to be honest. This opponent's cooking though, man. They are cooking right now. They've had everything they've needed so far. Shut down some of my biggest pieces here. But unable to stop the Forge from going crazy. We might have to get crafty for a W here. Oh, they got the answer for that as well. That's a bummer. Oh, that's a big bummer.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Okay. Don't love the situation we're in right now, man. They are moving very well right now. I'm glad they did it that way instead of giving a 1/1 counter to the 2/2 farmhand. Well, that's unfortunate. I was gonna say because Gix command would have been a good sweeper, and then giving this counters, but now they kind of forced us into a situation where we'll have to just pull it back from the graveyard. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here, just probably mumbling. Probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but we'll keep you posted. All right, let's go with this. Sweep and return. They are running out of juice, it looks like. Another Wandering Emperor, huh? Ah, they're gonna try to save one of their farm hands here.
Now you've done it. Hat's coming.
Sure.
off.
Save your little farm hand. We don't care.
Show them
All right, well, now all their cards have been shown. We know what's going on, and I feel pretty confident in getting back into this game here. Just got to find another Kaito, and I mean, we're going to be just cruising, but that's a big if. Can we find it? It depends on how sick they top deck here, too. I'm sure they're going to top deck the nuts. That's pretty good.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Really? Oh, man. Oh, that hurts actually so bad. Both of these cards are so important to our success. Oh, brother. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. Okay. I don't know what to do, guys. I really don't know what to do. I think maybe we do this. Counters, sacrifice. Okay. Ooh, I like this actually. I like this. I just figured it out. Oh wait, hold on. Is that gonna work though? Is that the way I want it to work? We kill that. We go in here, kill this. And then this goes here. No, it doesn't go there because it's gone. Then we create a 2/2. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, I think we got it. All right, and now we get a 2/2, so the minus on the Liliana doesn't take out the Jadar. And all they can do is plus, which doesn't exactly help them unless they unload their hand here. Beautiful. All right, we're chilling. Get it. All right, let's do this. All right, that's gonna die, which is gonna then trigger the Grave Lighter to give me a card. Outgrinded, guys. Outgrinded. Let's go. Big money. Big money. Let's go. No farewell, please. This is gonna be a farewell. I can almost guarantee it. All right, no plays from the opponent here. No priority holds. They might be hanging on to a land here. I probably should have cycled this first, because if we draw a Kaito, I'm gonna be pretty upset with myself. All right, that's fine then. All right, let's try to close this out. Let's try to close this out. This is it. Final turn. Final turn. Please don't get a farewell. Yes! Let's go, dude. Huge. What a game. What a game. We started off rough. That'll do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it very much. We'll be back again tomorrow with another video. I believe tomorrow's video is going to be equipment, so take a look at that one. It's so much fun. But anyways, appreciate you for sticking with me all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Kaito is just one of my favorites of all time. I love playing this card. I always end up going back to these types of decks, like I said, for ranking whenever I'm done playing with them on stream or on, you know, videos and stuff like that. If I'm ever in the mood to grind, that's the one I kind of go to most of the time. But man, it was a lot of fun, and I look forward to trying out some other combos, because ninjutsu looks really fun with that card as well. Ninjutsu I think was kind of designed for Kaito, obviously, but we'll get into that down the road, I'm sure. But anyways, like I said, back again tomorrow. Thank you so much if you made it this far into the video. It helps more than you might know with the YouTube algorithm, so thanks for supporting me in your own way. I appreciate it very, very much. And lastly, a huge shout out and special thank you to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership on the membership program on this channel. So thank you to everybody who's helping support me monetarily every month. It means the absolute world to me, and I appreciate you very, very much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And that's it, guys. See you tomorrow. Till next time. Peace out.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap, yeah.